Hello, everyone, and welcome to another one shot, as we've called it, episode 5 of Pirates of the Valdstrüm. I cannot believe that all of you allow me to continue to talk you into these sessions, and I am so grateful that you do. Let's introduce everybody in the order that you are currently being visited upon by the audience, and we'll start with Gloopdawg. Where can everybody find you, and what are you up to, my friend?
I'm Benny twice. Thanks for having me back.
Yeah.
I twice a week I'll be hosting a karaoke game show on Sundays and Tuesdays
Mm-hmm.
in the Gloopdawg channel. I have 3 episodes left until the end of this season, and then the Tournament of Champions season 2 will be the first 2 weeks of December, so that'll be pretty legendary.
Nice. I think I made one fatal misstep in my episode when you had me on.
What was that?
I think it was Call Me Maybe.
Hmm?
I think I could have done better.
Then Call Me Maybe?
Yeah.
I don't know.
For Me, Myself, and I, maybe.
I liked it.
Okay, I appreciate that.
Okay.
Yeah,
The teenage girl in me loved it.
Same here.
Yeah.
Kat, what are you up to, and where can people find you?
Hey, yeah, you can find me on twitch.tv/lasercattv. That is my full-time gig. So I'm over there doing music, playing crazy, fun, cozy games or puzzle games, whatever like the mood is kind of striking. And that's Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern on my channel.
Nice. You've just finished unpacking, right?
Yeah, yes, the game Unpacking, super good. I really enjoyed it. I think you were supposed to beat it in like maybe 5 hours, and we did like 3 streams of it because we discovered that the DVDs and games that you unpack are actual real games and DVDs. So we had to go through every single cover and identify which one from our childhood it was.
Oh.
And it's a great way to prolong content, apparently. It took us 3 streams to finish this like itty bitty baby game. It was really fun.
If anyone else had told me that, I wouldn't have believed it. But with all the tangents I visibly have personally seen you take, I wholeheartly understand this.
You did some unpacking yourself.
I did. I feel very seen. Thank you. Yes. It's a lot of fun.
But from unpacking, we go to somebody that has been packing, and that is Red. What are you up to, and where can people find you?
Yeah, you can find me over at twitch.tv/red_herring with 1. We are currently in the midst of, a big move. So I got 2 days until I hit the road, and if I can quickly show you, we've got just boxes and boxes and boxes over here getting ready to go. So that's kind of been the adventure right now. Once I get there, I'll still be able to stream. I'm not sure exactly what my schedule will be as I'm getting a new job, but I guarantee it'll probably be 2 or 3 days a week still. And we play all sorts of games. We also played Unpacking, and recently got into Sunhaven, which has been consuming any time that I'm not packing. I was like, who didn't tell me about this game? It's Dungeons and Dragons and Stardew. So
oh, you just sold me on it. So
it came out in June, and I literally made a post in my Discord in all caps saying, who didn't tell me? Like, I was like, this is
damn.
First day I had it, I put like at least 7-8 hours in. And I was like, okay.
All right, so it's a dangerous game for me to have. Got it. Let's drop down. Let's drop down beneath you and say hi to Pedro, who we haven't seen in a while. What are you up to, sir?
Hi. Just being on time to things and never being late.
Never.
And that and working and educating the youth of America. Mostly, kind of, I guess.
Okay.
And that's pretty much it.
Nice. Jumping over to our resident monkey wrangler, Kiba, who is played by a good friend of the channel, Ike, who you can see on Star Wars every other Friday, and sometimes when he makes guest appearances on Vampire the Masquerade as Otis King. But you are starting a new chapter as well with our Werewolf the Wild West game.
Yes. Looking forward to that. Every other Tuesday, we'll be playing Pepe. A Ragabash. and I can't wait. It's in the Wild West, werewolf. Enough said.
Enough said.
So definitely tune into that. And then every other Friday I play Lit Grill in the Star Wars Out of the Dark. So
I'm still waiting for your artistic talent to come through and give me some crew shots, maybe of this crew or the Star Wars crew. Maybe the Wild West game will get your inspiration flowing.
I definitely, I have to start drawing again. Started a new job a few months back, so that's taken up a lot of my time.
Okay.
But definitely have to dive back into the art. Yeah,
please do. And last but not least, someone that's joining us for our special arc that we're going into. Also a friend of the channel that has been on the Vampire the Masquerade game until he was removed by force by the Second Inquisition, who is also a member of our Star Wars game. Brandon, what are you up to and where can people find you?
Hi. You can find me hopefully starting soon at Cooking with Brandon on twitch.tv. Cooking up some stuff going on behind the scenes, trying to figure out what's going to start happening there soon.
Pineapples.
You can, it's just going to be a long stream of me eating a kind of pineapples. I think there's like a segment for that or something.
Okay.
And you can also find me on the South Miami theater scene in this upcoming summer.
Nice. I'm excited.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting.
So now that we have the crew introduced and we have everybody kind of back into it, we last left off with the ship, with the crew kind of coming up to the top of the ship to see that it has been dilapidated and run down, that most of the crew that was on it were actually spirits and ghosts that were forced to work on the ship. And you came across a ghost of a sailor that Mara recognized as having been a member of the crew from the Inky Kraken. And before you could ask any questions, you saw that a pale green dragonborn came up out of a flaming skull to retrieve said ghost and pull him back to Tartarus. The crew tried valiantly to fight him off, to protect the ghostly crewmate, to try to get some answers, but he got the best of them and took the ghost with him back into Hades. We got into Cove City as best as possible without running aground, or with running aground, as there are several deadly coral reefs that protect Cove City from outsiders and those that aren't familiar with traversing the waters around the cove. But we left off with the crew heading towards the docks after accepting Vandal Trice's offer to bring him 4 more insignias of the Order of the Kraken in exchange to meet Unaya Harrow, because it seems that Mara's past is tied to this Order of the Kraken, which is some cult that has recently taken refuge in the city. And as the crew is making their way downtown, walking fast, faces past, and they're dock-bound, we're going to meet up with Kiba, who has been missing in action for some time. As we see him sitting across the table from a very rude-looking gnome who has this blue and white vest, blue and white striped vest, this very simple white shirt. It's kind of kept goatee, what looks to be a monocle coming out of his right hand pocket, right chest pocket rather, simple pants, and just these really worn brown leather boots. He's invited you to sit with his captain. This is Ezekiel. The captain in question is Francis Kelpkeep. Rumors abound that he has been, that you have been in contact with a member of the Inky Kraken called Maravir. And so you have been pulled into this conversation. What does Francis Kelpkeep look like?
Francis Kelpkeep. He is about 5'11" human. He has like a rich almond long, like shoulder length brown hair that he keeps up in his bandana. And a very nice Spaniard-esque goatee. And around his neck is a emblem of a pendant of Poseidon.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, word has gotten to Francis Kelpkeep that they're the only survivor of the Inky Kraken's demise has been seen in Cove City. Kiba, this half-orc that's sitting across from you, is supposed to be running with this survivor. Ezekiel has done his best to facilitate this meeting.
Boy.
Hello?
Boy.
Yes.
Hi. Hi. And I bow.
Zeke here tells me that you know a member of the Kraken.
The Inky Kraken.
The Inky Kraken.
Depends.
Depends on what.
Your reason.
Captain of the Kraken was an old pal of mine. I'd like to know who's still running.
Good
What's your name?
friends.
Thank you, Zeke.
Yeah, I got you.
I know you do, Zeke.
Good friends, you say?
Yeah.
Best friends.
I kind of just like slick my bandana back so you can see the armband. It's there's an IK etched into it. Might say fairly close. Right, Zeke?
Right.
And how do I know you did not take that a dead body or from someone?
Ezekiel
Zeke.
immediately pulls out a knife. You calling him a thief?
Zeke. On your mother's honor, Zeke. Would old Kelpkeep ever steal from someone like so close to him?
Not if he didn't deserve it.
If he didn't deserve it. And as far as I know, captain of the old IK never deserved nothing bad to happen to him, right, Zeke?
That's why his ship sank.
Why his ship sank.
I see.
Tell me your name, friend.
Tell your friend to put the knife down.
Zeke. Drop it.
Okay. And he literally just drops it on the table.
That's a good boy, Zeke.
Can I want to see, Kiba wants to know if I can tell this Francis is lying.
Sure.
First roll, I guess.
First
roll of the...
Yeah, let's get your insight. See what you do.
Okay, insight.
I did not choose Zeke's voice until he had to say something. No,
I'm glad, because that's what I'm doing with Kelpkeep. Where did I email you this again? I just real quick. So I can tell. It's been a second.
You did not. You sent it to me over your chat.
How do I roll again?
Okay.
I don't see the dice next to insight.
You should be able to just see the box around the number, and you can just click that in a row and add your modifier to it.
Okay.
Four.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's on the up and up.
I've only ever been honest.
And even though Zeke has threatened you, he's pretty honest too. Like, you know that he would only attack if he was like ordered to.
I see. So, your business, if I have, or if I do know this person you speak of.
Mm-hmm.
What
about it? Oh, good business.
You can run it by me.
I mean, I'd rather run it by your friend. If I'm being honest with you. And also, I've told you my name, Captain Kelpkeep. Zeke's told you his name. Say it, Zeke.
Ezekiel.
That's right.
The vicious, and he pulls out another knife.
Zeke, drop it.
All right, and he drops that next to the other knife.
How many knives do you have?
Don't worry about that.
Don't worry about it.
And what's my friend? What is your name?
Kiba.
Kiba?
Kiba.
Kiba. Pleasure to meet you, Kiba. And I shake my hand out.
And I bow respectfully.
Wonderful. All right.
Yeah, just so you know, since Kiba has the top knot, half orc, brown, huge tusks, and he's wearing light samurai armor.
Light samurai. Okay.
Yeah. So.
Okay.
Just to give you an idea of his etiquette and everything.
Love him already. Okay. All right. You drink, Kiba? No?
No.
That's all right. I do. Zeke, 2 rounds, please. And why don't you keep a little distance this time?
He takes both knives from the table, very slowly puts them in their sheaths, jumps down off of his little stool. All right, but I got my eye on him.
I know you do, Zeke. I know you do.
Yeah. Your friend is a bit anxious.
He's the most anxious motherfucker I've ever met, but that's okay.
So please, I won't ask again. The business. This time I just look you dead in the eye.
You got a boat, Kiba?
Does it matter if we do or not?
I mean, what matters is that Zeke and I are trying to reassemble a crew. And if I can get someone off the old IK on it, then that crew won't be going down again. There are bad people out there, Kiba. And I'd like to see this person for my own eyes if they can survive such a turmoil that the Kraken faced. Rumors are that they're trying to get the head of this person, Kiba.
Who?
Whispers in the wind, my friend. I will say this. What do you know about the Frenel family?
I'm sorry, you cut out.
What do you know about the Frenel family?
Do I know about the Fennel family?
Make a history check. Let's find out what you know.
Yeah.
A Goliath comes over, maybe 6'7", bald, no facial hair. Puts down 2 grogs on the table. The little guy said that you had this order.
I did. Do I know him?
The bartender, no.
No? All right.
No.
I did, friend. Did he pay for it?
He did not. He said you were good for it.
I am good for it. How much, friend?
He looks at it, looks at the two of you. 4 silver.
Here you go. I flick him 5.
Okay. He has a smile now on his face. It's like, if you need anything, name's Built.
I got you.
He goes over behind the bar. You can barely make out what looks to be Zeke in between a couple of people, just eyeballing Kiba.
Perfect. Just where I want him. What's the gold to silver ratio?
1 gold is 10 silver.
1 gold is 10 silver. Okay.
Yep.
Where's my crew actually? Where's the rest of my crew?
They are currently making their way to the docks where you are.
Okay.
You were pulled aside by Zeke early on when you arrived at the city, and he has just been talking your ear off about trying to get you this conversation with Captain Kelpkeep, because he might know something about Mara and her past.
That explains a lot now why Kiba's a little bit of impatient and just annoyed by everything at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Are Renji's with me or
No. Renji's with Mara.
Okay.
A hooded figure approaches the table and sits down and grabs the second grog that was meant for Kiba, takes a sip, and just leans over. It is someone that neither of you know, and from the little bit of the hood, under the hood that you can see, there's no facial hair. Angular feature to the chin, looks almost elvish. But he leans over to Kelpkeep. I hear you're looking for Mara.
Satuya.
I might know where she is.
I'm about to find out myself, friend.
You hear this?
You can hear it. Yeah, he's not being discreet.
Can I get your name, friend?
You can call me Willis.
Willis?
What do you know?
Follow, Willis?
And he puts down a badge that almost immediately makes you feel uncomfortable. The badge looks like a pair of eyes under the water, and there are tentacles that are wrapped around the circular border. What do you know about this?
Not to mess with it. Which level? I've only ever seen up to level 2. Is this one that one?
It's a level 1.
Level 1?
Yeah.
I know that you're not that high up on the ladder.
Oh, this isn't mine.
Who's it belong to?
It belonged to somebody that was looking for Mara.
Friend or foe, Willis?
For you?
Always.
Neither.
I like that.
To her, the latter.
So foe? Right? That's how that works? You're a foe, right? Right, you're a foe?
He takes a big swig of the beer.
I stab him in the neck.
Wow. Okay. This just escalated right there in front of Kiba.
Yeah.
Zeke just knives out. Like,
I'm gonna use. If I use the bracer, I can stab with it as well, right? It just says it has to be used.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
That's a 20 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay.
You hit him. He was not expecting it.
6 damage.
6 damage. Oh man. Yeah, you see he takes a big swig of the grog that was meant for Kiba, and right as he's putting the mug down, your hand just reflexively shoots over to the back of the same bracer that you shot off to Kiba, pulls a knife out of it, and just comes swinging in a wide arc and just finds purchase in that little piece of skin where the collarbone starts and the neck goes up into the head, and the guy just drops onto the table, dead.
So he said that was foe, right? Kiba?
I grab he's on the laying halfway on the table, right?
Yeah.
I grab I kind of shove him off the table. Like
Yeah. His body doesn't even hit the ground before you see Zeke is on top of him, just stabbing him.
Zeke, he's dead.
It's a bloody mess.
Zeke, I flick him a gold. Go apologize to the nice Goliath man.
All right.
So he intended to do harm to Mara.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if you noticed, I just got my hands dirty for your Mara friend, and I think that should say everything it gotta say. Don't you think, Kiba?
I look at the body. I look at you. For now.
Wonderful. If you don't mind, I'm going to be taking this medallion of his. It's going to come in use later down the line.
No, I'm sorry?
The medallion that he showed, I'm taking it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
You can have whatever else is on the body. I frankly don't give a fuck.
There is only clothing. In between stabbings, Zeke has purloined anything of wealth on this person.
That's my boy! That's my boy!
Yeah, but it does look like there is the remnant of a leather strap on his belt where it might have led to a coin purse at some point, but the strap looks like it's been just cut cleanly.
You said you have a ship.
I do.
The name of your ship?
The bulbous beauty, my friend.
Have I heard of this ship?
Make a history check.
Oh gosh, we already saw how that worked out last time.
Yeah, that's why I want to see if it starts an upswing.
Yay! I went up 3. Shitty ass rolls.
Yeah, it's all right. It happens. You've never heard of the ship, but to be fair, you also had never heard of the Inky Kraken. So,
I like you, Kiba. You're good people.
You just met me.
Doesn't mean I can't like you.
You don't know anything about me.
I know that you're cool. I just stabbed a guy. And you haven't stabbed me. And Zeke hasn't stabbed you. And you still haven't touched that drink. But you don't drink, and that's A-okay in my book, Kiba. Tell me about yourself. And tell me more about Mara. Mira? Mora. I didn't really get the name when he said it. Mura. You know what? You just nod when I get the name right. Mura. Mara. Mira. Myra?
I just tilt my head and I'm like, these shenanigans with you and your friend have gone on far enough already. Long enough already. What is it do you want with Mira?
Mara.
Yes.
Like M-A-R-A? Mara?
Doesn't matter how you spell it.
Because I'm like a visual thinker, so if I can get the letters in order in my brain, I'll be able to memorize it better later down the line. Like Kiba, I'm assuming is K-E-E-B-A. Kiba.
No.
See, that's the problem. You should have introduced yourself by spelling your name. All right, Mara.
The Goliath comes over and takes the body.
Thank you, friend. I'm trying to keep your friend safe. Trying to get your friend out of these docks. I'm not sure if you just noticed, but there are people who want your friend dead, and I don't want your friend dead. I actually would like to introduce your friend to a good friend of mine. But you don't seem to know little fuck about my friend. So why would I tell you about my good friend?
Because I'm looking out for Mara's interests.
His name's Yervil. We go way back. We're drinking buddies, Yervil and I. Sister, she's cute, but not my type. Alexi, though, he's got something going for him, but he'll never touch. You got any when looking at Kiba, is he more orcish or more humanoid?
A little bit more orcish.
All right, so maybe you don't want to meet Alexi, my friend, because you're also not really his type. If you understand it in a racist sort of way, not in a sexuality sort of way, purely a bad way. But Yervil, though, he'd love you. He's a beautiful man. Yervil.
Why does he want to meet Mara? What business does he have with her?
Who doesn't want to meet the last of the IK?
Does everybody want to meet her?
I'll be honest. I was just told to find her and keep her alive until she was out of harm's way. And if you look at my arm, there is disgusting blood on it from... Actually, hold on. Zeke, arm!
He rushes over with a towel.
Thank you, Zeke. I love you.
I feel the same way.
Exactly. What? Oh, hold on, Kiba. Zeke, what did you steal off of that dead body?
Nothing.
Zeke, there was a missing coin purse on that body. What did you steal?
Fine. And you see him put a coin purse on the table.
All right, give me the coin purse. I take it.
Yeah.
And I reach over to Kiba and I drop it in front of him. That's also for you, my good friend, Kiba. Keebuh. Kiba.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Kyba. Kiba.
No.
Cibuh. Kiba.
And I pushed the coin purse towards him. I have no need for this.
Is this because I'm spelling your name wrong? If this is a problem, you can tell me how to spell your name right.
See a couple of hooded figures come down the stairs and out the door.
Same hoods as the other guys? As the other guy?
Give or take.
Kiba, how much do you care?
Conversation is over.
How much you care about your friend?
Do you ask?
Because I'm about to go fuck those guys up.
Then you and I have the same idea.
Then let's go. Hey! Hey, foot boys! Foot boys!
Wait, not like that. I wanted to ask him first.
Ezekiel just immediately rushes out the door.
Wait.
Captain Kelpkeep called your command! You just see him disappear into the crowd outside.
Come on, Kiba. Let's go!
The rest of the group, as this is happening, find themselves...
Why did you guys leave me alone with him?
This is what happens when you miss sessions. The rest of you, walking down the streets towards the docks, you are in what is called the Old Kingdom District. Right now, it's comprised mostly of the island where the old fort sits and where the actual new lighthouse has been constructed. And you're making your way down the main street. You can see that there's a clear thoroughfare where the sweet docks are. And out of nowhere, a group of people just kind of rush up on you. There's 6 of them in total. 5 of them, sorry. One of them points out at Mara, and immediately you hear this commotion from behind you, and 3 more hooded figures kind of come over. They remove their hoods, and you can see that they're all armored in this shiny coral-like kind of breastplate. And they kind of surround your group. And out of nowhere, you see this gnome just rush over and stab one of the hooded figures in their thigh. You don't ignore my captain when he's talking to you! Behind him, you can see what looks to be Kiba and a human that is what Francis Kelpkeep was described as earlier. But if everybody could roll initiative for me, we'll get this dockside fight underway. Everybody.
God damn it, Tika.
I might have done the wrong initiative. I did initiative save. Sorry.
Intelligence save, yeah, it's an initiative roll. Let me make sure that this is up so people can see what's going on. All right, so Sevar got a 7. Kelpkeep got 8. Bhodi got a 14.
Shvartintin.
Tika with 12. Kiba with 21. There you go.
Yeah,
On 12.
I'm coming up on the rows.
And 12 for Mara.
This is so nice that I don't have to go first. Can I just say this is really refreshing?
Yeah. No bad decisions today.
Yeah.
Okay. So Kiba, you can see what looks to be Mara, Tika, Bhodi, and Sevar surrounded by what looks to be not the same group, but members of some group that are wearing leather armor. One of them has a short sword pointed at Mara. The other 3 that you were following, one of them is currently bleeding out on the floor as Zeke is on top of him, just stabbing him repeatedly. But the other 2 still have very different armor. It looks more in line with your armor, like the way that your lacquered plates are. And they're surrounding the group. But you get to go first.
You said there's 3 of them, right?
There's 2 that were hooded, and there's 5 that all have that similar kind of dark brown leather.
All right. With my longbow, I'm gonna the one that has his sword out, that's heading towards Mara. I'm gonna aim at him, and I'm gonna aim at his hand, the one that's holding the sword.
Okay, make an attack roll. See what happens.
Yeah, my intention is to keep one of them alive at least.
Okay, we'll see if Kelpkeep plays by your rules.
Oh my goodness!
13. It's okay.
Is there a map for this one on the?
No,
Okay.
there's.
Okay.
13 is good. It would have hit any of the other ones, but the gentleman holding the sword out to Mara does not get hit. The arrow kind of just flies a little too far up, and just kind of swings by his arm. The people around him kind of look to him for guidance, and he just shakes the sword again at Mara. Bring her to me. And you see 3 of them just come rushing up towards her. They have these saps, these kind of belay pins that would be used on boats as clubs, so that it looks like they're not trying to kill her, at least. Two of them swing wildly, not knowing whether or not they can find any purchase, and one of them does manage to land a hit on Mara right on her shoulder. And he does 1 point of damage.
Merely a flesh wound.
These guys,
Quite annoying.
yeah, as they come up to you, you can clearly see in their eyes that they've never been in combat before. Like, these guys are just doing what they're told and trying to survive. But it brings us to Bhodi. 3 guys on Mara. Not in a good way.
Huh.
Hmm.
Huh.
Hmm. So they're all right. Pretty close to me.
The closest one is maybe 10 feet away from you, and then they start to trickle away from you.
But they're all in a big huddle.
Yeah, they're all huddled around her. The closest one is Savar, who's right next to one of them.
Too dangerous. For a cloud of daggers, then let's go. I will take a witch's bolt
Ooh.
to the face of the one closest to me.
Okay, bringing out the big spells. Roll to hit.
Know. I'm hoping to scare the rest of them away. All right, put it in the pack slot. Doing that. Here we go. Close that. Why won't you close? Dismiss. There it is. Here we go. Come on, Mama needs a new pair of army boots.
Ooh, doggy.
Literally obliterated him.
Oh yeah. 18 plus 5 is 23. You bring up the sigils, you draw them into the air. Deneir's force you can feel go through you, and there is this arc of lightning that comes out of the palm of your hand and it shoots outward towards this man. Roll your damage.
I have a feeling I'm going to blast his head right off of his face. I'm feeling good today.
There's only goes with the Gozerian.
Oh, double sixes, baby. Mark of Deneir. Let's go.
Let's go. 12 points of damage to this poor, unfortunate soul. Does, in fact,
sad but true,
pop his head like a cherry. And the other two look back. You didn't say there was a caster among them. They are both shaken. Mara and Tika, though, it is your turns.
Do we get to go at the same time? How does that work?
You can. You can choose. You can tell me what you want to do individually, and then it'll happen at the same time.
Okay.
Well, I know what I'd like to do. Do you know what you'd like to do, Mara?
You first, darling. You first.
Oh, all right. So, hello, my name is Tika Fastmantle. I choose to use Shield of Faith. So I kind of whip up a little orb and I place my hand on Mara's shoulder so that she is imbued with a shield of faith.
Remember, you're a halfling.
Okay, put it on her hip, maybe her butt. Give her a little smack on the butt. You know, we're gonna get into battle here.
Good game.
Good game. Good form, Peter.
No, so I cast Shield of Faith, which, Kat, that gives you a +2 bonus to your AC for the duration.
Thank you.
Nice.
So that, because they're obviously going after you. And then seeing that the Shield of Faith has happened and that we're about to get into battle and she's about to go next, I grab she has a quarterstaff that she uses kind of as a walking stick. And with that as a bonus action, I kind of give it a good little slam on the ground and I go, "Let's go, kids!" And it's imbued and I cast Shillelagh, so now it's
Nice.
my little magical
Oh,
weapon, and I'm rearing to go.
nice. So yeah, there's a scent of mint and maybe a pine that suddenly wafts up under Mara's nose, and there's a sheen of green that just kind of comes over your armor.
Yeah.
I've always liked
Oh,
green.
Mara, you smell excellent.
The old
Wow.
green
Okay, let's get back into this battle.
It's my favorite color.
All right.
Oh, it looks like your aura.
Oh,
Grab it.
the green sheen.
The green sheen. So
Yeah.
So what does Mara want to do?
Mara grabs her shoulder.
Hmm.
Well, her
Where
butt.
Well, she rubs in the tap for extra good luck, right?
Yeah.
Where she just rubs it in to make sure that makes sense. Okay.
Mhm.
And then she becomes aware of her shoulder where the person basically paper cut her.
Yeah.
She looks down at it. She slowly looks and locks eyes with the person who touched her.
Yeah.
Didn't anyone ever tell you to ask before you touch a lady? She reaches for her right
Manners.
hip, pulls out one of her daggers, and says, "Last chance. What do you want from me? Or you're going to end up like your little friend over here."
He turns to look back at the one that commanded them. We weren't prepared to talk to them. And he just shakes his head. Just attack her, you fools.
Okay. Mara's ready. Okay, so
Go
I'm
ahead.
going in to move for an attack. Here we go.
Ooh.
I'm attacking Mr. Shoulder Toucher.
Sure.
Okay, let's go.
He's the one that's next to you in Savar, so you're gonna get sneak attack.
You know, I love to hear. Here we go. Okay.
Neaky.
There it is.
Do we get it?
15. That hits.
Beautiful. All right. Let me see how much it hit for.
Remember to add your sneak attack too.
Yep, it's coming right after.
Oh,
Aye, aye,
okay.
Captain.
Gotta get all those rolls out of the way.
Yeah, the slow-mo rolls. Just builds the anticipation.
Yeah. 5 regular damage.
Did my sneaky not go?
It has not.
Okay, I'm gonna hit it again.
There it is.
May have been too soon.
Maybe. It's gotta think. This is the same computer that took people to the moon back in 69.
Perfect. So that's gonna be for 9 total.
Jesus. Where are you bringing your dagger down?
I wanna bring it to his leg. I'm gonna try to wound him,
Mhm.
but not fatally wound him.
Okay.
So I'd like to bring it in for like the leg area, but no like major arteries, you know.
Sure. You bring your dagger coming straight down, and you hit him on the top of the thigh, and you create this long red line of blood where you've cut through the muscle. He looks down, he screams, and he faints.
Sorry. Why does that always happen?
Right?
So I have my left dagger, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna use my left dagger, and I look over to the second and last person available.
Yeah.
Mara thinks about it for a second. Do I give this guy a chance? No. She rolls. Okay, she rolls to hit the second dagger.
No.
I will
No.
say, as the first guy falls, he could just, after a short pause, goes, ah! Like just dying about it. She thinks
Yeah.
it's great.
He looked down at the blood gushing out of his own leg, and he let out this very unmasculine scream. and just kind of his eyes rolled back, and he just collapses forward, just clearly afraid of blood.
I look over to Savar and I go, he should have worn his brown pants.
You make a very astute observation.
But you did hit the second guy. Or the third guy, rather. So roll your regular damage. You only get sneak attack once.
That's okay. Perfect.
But yeah, you hit both of them. And the one that fainted obviously has let go of his club. This other guy takes 5 points of damage. And
To the shoulder, please, sir.
okay.
Thank you.
And he just kind of looks over at the knife sticking out of his shoulder. Your arm's still attached to it. He just kind of like drops the club to the floor. I don't want to die.
Yeah, me neither. What's going on?
That brings us to Kelpkeep.
Can you paint the scene for me real quick? Who's still up and who's down?
There's one headless guy whose head popped.
Beautiful.
With this witch bolt energy, who is sitting in front of what looks to be this half-elf woman and this dragonborn monstrosity of a fighter.
Okay.
There's one guy who had his left thigh just cut clean, top to bottom, from hip to knee, screamed like a little girl, and then fainted.
Nice.
And then there's this third guy who got stabbed in his shoulder, has dropped his weapon, and is just kind of crying about not wanting to die. Then there's one other guy who seems to be very protective, almost like Ezekiel is protective of you, of the one giving out orders. And then there's two of what we'll call the cultists, who had the cloaks, that are still kind of trying to decide whether to engage in what's happening or deal with the rabid, the gnome that just killed one of their friends.
Okay. And where
Ezekiel and the cloaked figures are within 20 feet of you. Everybody else is beyond 30.
Everyone else is beyond 30. Okay. I would like to move up to be in range of okay. Here's the move.
Here's the move?
Yeah, I'm gonna hold on.
Okay. I thought you had the move.
Alright, sorry.
Okay.
I live with my family.
Okay.
Which one's the one that looks like the boss? Like the big boss of them?
The big boss is maybe 60 feet away from you.
That's fine. I have 120 feet range. So I'm gonna Eldritch Blast the big boss.
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah, actually, no. Can I bonus action a spell and then action a spell?
If one of them is a cantrip, yes.
Yeah, one of them is a cantrip.
Okay, then yes, you
All
can.
right, so I'm going to hex first. That's 90 feet.
That is 90 feet.
I'm going to use hex.
Oh. What attribute would you like to hex him?
Charisma checks?
Okay.
Yeah. And then I'm going to cast Eldritch Blast.
Sure. That is the move.
For an 11?
11 will not hit him.
Okay, that's fine.
The second your hex comes over him and he looks down at his hand and he sees that black spot, he immediately kind of starts to look around. He sees the energy gathering around your hand and then he just drops to the floor.
He'll walk over and be like, "Why'd you run? We were going to have a conversation, huh?"
You're talking to the two figures?
To all
All of them?
Okay. That brings us to Savar.
So how many people are near Mara at this point?
Just the one who's crying.
Just the one who's crying.
Yeah.
He's not down though.
No.
So Savar is going to see this, and he's not enjoying the way they're attacking his friend Mara. So he's going to take the broadside of his great sword, and he's going to spank him with it recklessly.
Nice. Yeah. So roll your 2 attacks. We'll keep the higher of the 2. This will be subdual damage, so it won't kill him.
Oh my god! I rolled the same thing twice.
No. How unfortunate.
Savar, you've got to get better at spanking.
I'm so very inexperienced. I don't.
It's definitely one of the.
You tried your best, son. You tried your best.
You know, you're new to the lifestyle. You've got to give it a chance to grow.
Forgive me, Mara. I will do better. I will spank him next 6 seconds.
Even if you don't, this was really great to watch. So
Yeah.
you know, this is great.
Just watching Savar line up so that he doesn't hurt you in any way, shape, or form, but tries to spank this guy and then misses.
Wait, if you screw up spanking, does that mean he just hits him with the sword? Since he screwed up not hitting him?
No, I think that the arc was too wide, and so it kind of swings around in this big crescent and then comes down on the headless guy. So there's another thunk, and it's just like, oh no, this isn't what I wanted.
Sorry. Oh, you don't have a head anymore. Never mind. I'm gonna just.
Yeah.
Everybody's losing their heads over here.
The guy next to the one barking orders whips out a small crossbow and decides to take a shot over at Savar and rolls a 10, so that misses. And you feel what feels like a dart of some kind of hitting one of your scales and then just kind of like bouncing to the floor. The guy kind of starts to reload his crossbow, just kind of like, dragons. And then the big boy comes rushing over and tries to stab you with his little short sword. Roll the 7, and with his bonus, it's still not enough. Then you just feel the weight of what would have been a very hard hit just kind of slide and skitter off of your scales. And then just that hard gulp of an uh-oh from behind you. But it brings us back to Kiba.
We can't hear you.
You unmuted yourself. What happened?
Hello?
There you are.
Yeah. Who's still available?
You've got one guy crying that Mara has her knife into, one guy that has a crossbow, a hand crossbow, and then the one guy with the short sword that's attacking Savar.
Yeah. I with the crossbow and there's a guy attacking Savar too, so there's 2.
And there's two that are kind of about to turn on Zeke.
Alright. The one with the crossbow, I'm gonna aim at him.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna point my long ball at him and shoot at him.
Do it.
Effortlessly and with my stoic expression.
Ooh,
a nat 20.
Critical hit. So roll your, yeah, that is double your damage. Holy crap. Oh, a total of 8.
Yeah, that's kind of weak sauce. kind of weak sauce right there.
It's enough, though. Tell you that. The arrow finds purchase right in the center of mass, and you see that right as he's finished cocking the crossbow, he sets it up and he's aiming at Savar, and then he just kind of drops his hand. The crossbow falls out of his hand, and he just collapses forward and falls onto the arrow that just hit him right where one of the main arteries in the heart is.
And I just
Yeah.
I get ready to reload again for the next person.
Yeah. Brings us to Bhodi. Your lightning has fizzled out with the man's death.
It felt good.
Yeah. Deneir's light has felled someone else. What do you want to do now? You've got two guys behind you that look to be turning their attention on a wild gnome. You've got just the one guy that's crying in front of Mara, and the one guy trying to attack Savar.
Let's let's Ray of Frost one of the I'm gonna try to let's see how good my aim is.
Mhm.
Let's Ray of Frost one of the guys on the wild little gnome.
Okay. That's
Yeah,
is that a DC save or an attack roll?
it's an attack roll.
See what you got. 1d20 plus
9.
5. 9 is not enough.
Uh-oh.
There's a moment when you turn around and the sheen from their coral armor just kind of catches you the wrong way, and right at the last moment your hand slips. The image you're drawing is incomplete, and then the ray of frost just kind of shoots down and hits a building.
Daiquiris, anyone? All right, I got you. So, what? I tried.
Yeah. The two of them kind of, one of the one that you shot at kind of takes notice of the group, but still keeps his attention on the gnome, and you see them both attack. And in front of Kelpkeep, both of these cultists have attacked and found purchase on Zeke.
No, I don't.
And you see that as he kind of takes both hits, he turns to look at you. They failed you, sir. And he collapses.
Mr. Stark.
I don't feel so good.
Everyone's dying today. All right.
Are you serious? You just like introduced this character and killed off Zeke like that?
Streets is rough, bro. It's Mara and
Oh.
Tika's turn.
Kill him.
Just like that?
You have healing spells. There are
Yeah, Tika-
potions.
Yes. And well, okay. So how far away am I from Zeke?
About 20 feet.
Excellent. So I hobble over towards that direction. And you said there are one or two that have been attacking him.
Two
Two?
of them.
So I hobble over very menacingly. and I go,
You know what? I ain't even,
she's mad. Okay.
Yes.
I ain't even met the kid, and you ain't gonna kill him in front of me.
And she comes over there with her glowing staff. And she's just like, he's fighting hard for us, and I'm not doing it. And she gets down on the ground and she grabs Zeke by the shoulder and she goes, Kid, Kid, you're gonna make it. And she casts Spare the Dying on him as her cantrip.
Excellent.
And she just gets him stable and then kind of looks up, and she has, this doesn't super matter, but she has like advantage against being frightened and stuff. So I just want her to like go up there like real hard and give him that look of like, don't fuck with us right now. She's a mean old lady.
Yeah, one of them had said something derogatory about small people, and the second that you rushed over, like he takes a step back.
You got something to say to a small caster, do you?
She gets all round. Anyways, and then she just kind of, that's all I can really do. So she just kind of looks back at Mara like,
I got you.
But yeah, you got the guy crying still about not wanting to die in front of you.
Where's the move where I just kick that guy in the head? God, stop crying. Jeez. It's not all about you.
Yeah.
Holy smokes. All right.
He's like straight up blubbering at this point. He's like, and I really just wanted to do this because it was like 3 coppers, and I've never seen 3 copper in my life, and it was just like I could get so much with 3 copper.
I hear you. I'll pay you 4 copper to shut the fuck up. I'm trying to concentrate here. Okay. All right. Okay. So, sorry. That's a F-bomb.
That is the line for today's session right there. Give you 4 coppers to shut the fuck up.
Yeah, and he does. He's just like
the name of the episode. And 4 coppers to shut the fuck up.
And he just starts sucking on his lower lip, like it just kind of comes in and out of his mouth just from all the blubbering. He's like, okay.
That endears him a little bit to Mara, like slightly, but she's very annoyed. And she looks over at the I think the caster who starts using little people slurs randomly a few moments ago, and that's not gonna fly. You definitely don't talk about my Tico like that. I don't even care what's going on. This is freaking chaos. So I'm going to take my trusty daggers out again.
Okay.
And I think we are in range to run up, but I don't trust Mr. Blubbering Face yet. So I'm actually going to throw them from my current position.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so you pull the one that's sticking out of his shoulder.
I leave it there. Can I leave that one there until last?
Okay.
Can that be the second one? We'll just
sure.
They hit me in the shoulder and I really take that personally. Don't touch me. So we're going to do the first one that's on my hip, if that's okay with you.
Yeah, no, of course.
I like that right after Tika smacked her in the ass and she was like, thank you. All right, let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, and now it's like, hey, don't touch me.
Perfect.
You're not on the list. You don't get to touch me.
Exactly. That's right. So that's going to be, this dagger is going to hit for 17.
That one is going to hit.
Cool.
And because Tika is there, you do get sneak attack.
Thank you, Tika. Okay, let's do it. First one for Damaggio.
Or damage.
The damage.
Damage.
We're gonna get a sexy 2 Damaggio, it looks like. Plus 5.
5 total.
5.
I was muted, but we said that at the same time, Rav. Damage.
5.
I think this is going to be 5 plus 12.
Oh.
Let me see.
That's dirty.
Yes.
It's double
Thank
6s.
Spicy.
He thinks that's dirty. There was 3 guys on me just a second ago.
Oh my. This is an adult channel. Yeah, you kind of see Tika rush over in the best mom stance that she can. You see one of the guys kind of take a step back at the sight of this unruly halfling that's just kind of come up to them. And the second he gives you that opening, right past the back of the other guy, you see your dagger just come flying in, hit him right in the neck. And this spurt of blood that Akira Kurosawa would be jealous of just shoots out and covers his friend. And he collapses. And at that point, the other guy just kind of looks down at Tika and is like, look, I didn't say anything about small people. I respect all races. I do what I'm paid to do, and unfortunately, he paid the price for this. And can we be civil about this, maybe?
I don't know. Can we? Because apparently you're just gonna come in here, guns blazing or daggers blazing or whatever. What's a gun? So
Crossbows blazing.
crossbows blazing. And I do mind that you haven't said anything ill about me, but we would have gladly paid you to not do it. Isn't that the thing you do as a thief? You try and get paid to do something else, and then you go to the other party and you say, "Well, you pay me more not to do it." That's kind of the standard. Am I wrong?
Oh, I'm unfortunately I'm not a thief, so I'm not privy to these mechanics.
You're not a thief, but you're kind of an asshole.
You know, it comes with the territory. I'm in a cult, and so it's one of those things where it's like they do
Near
it to
and
you.
dear to my heart. I've befriended many a cult.
Oh, and you see that he just kind of gets down on one knee to be at your level. But it brings us to Kelpkeep.
We're just having a conversation.
How far am I now from the guy that I spotted?
The one that's attacking Savar with the short sword?
Yeah, that's that. Yeah,
You're maybe 25 feet away from him.
25 feet.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna close the gap then,
Oh, here we go.
and then so he still has my hex on him, right?
He does.
Okay. So I would like to. All right. So you tell me how this works. I
Sure.
want to do my unarmed strike, and then I use a key point to Fury of Blows.
To flurry of yes, flurry
Okay.
of blows.
Flurry, yes. So it's first the unarmed strike, and then the 2 Flurry of
And then
Blows.
the 2 flurry blows.
Okay. So the first
which,
hit.
which are 2 more unarmed
That's a
strikes.
6.
So nope.
Okay, that's
you
cool.
come over, you try to elbow him, and he just kind of like looks at you as you try to push him off of Savar.
All right, I'm just gonna go. Hold on, I'm not done.
2 more unarmed attacks.
How about a 10?
A 10 is another push that he just kind of like looks at you.
And for the kicker,
You knew at this.
a 14.
14 does not hit either.
All right.
So you come over, you try to elbow him, you try to throw a punch at him, and you try to kick him, and all the time he's just kind of like moving around you, trying to stay in contact with Savar, and he's just like, do you know how to throw a punch, lad?
I mean, I know how to pull your focus. Big guy, you're up.
And it does come to Savar's turn.
First of all, I do not appreciate you regarding my belly that way. It is big because I am healthy, okay? Do not be making these comments. We're in the middle of battle, man, and I will recklessly attack the guy who is just watching us talk.
The one that Mara had her knife in?
No, the
one with the short
one
sword.
who poked me with the short
Yeah,
sword. Yeah.
got it.
Cross our fingers for. Ooh, that's a dirty 20, but that's a reckless attack. So
Ooh, you might
I'll
get an extra
keep the dirty
20.
20. I'll keep the dirty one.
Okay. So you're going to hit. Roll your damage.
If you ain't here to
And
get
that
dirty,
will
you ain't
be
here to party.
8 damage.
8 damage. Oh, he takes the hit and he just kind of like looks between the two of you. Oh, it's a little bit of the 1-2 punch. I understand.
Yeah.
Yes, this is what I believe he was going for before he insulted me.
It wasn't supposed to be an insult. You're just very tall.
I'm 6'5", sir.
And I'm 5'11", my friend.
Yes.
But
You
on
are
a
about
good
the
day,
size of my pouch.
on a good
My
day, I'm
punch.
6.
The one that Mara had stabbed tries to slink away.
Do I get a attack of opportunity?
No, because he is actually just disengaging. Like he's making himself very small. He's put one arm over the wound on his shoulder, and he's just like, you know what? This isn't where I wanted to be anyway in my life. I'm just gonna go. And he's just very.
Am I allowed to approach it because it's not my turn? Can I have dialogue with this character or no?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Because having a
Cal-
conversation with a fucking cultist.
That's true. I want my dagger back. It's still a shoulder. So I go and I grab the dagger out of his shoulder, and I'm like, coward.
He's like,
I just stare.
that's fair. You can have that back. I was just gonna sell it.
You have no idea what this is worth.
A gold piece.
Stop talking. Stop. She walks away. She walks away. No.
No. More than that.
Much more.
The big guy is gonna try to stab at the one person who never actually hit him with all three of his attacks. And he does, in fact, stab you with his short sword.
He stabs me?
No, not you. He stabs Captain Kelpkeep.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I was like, this guy's on the ground.
I rolled it low, so it's only 10 points of damage.
So, Tika, I can't do anything. It's not my turn.
Right.
But
I mean, you're still having a conversation with this guy.
well, yeah, I was gonna say, like, in the middle of this conversation, I see that all of a sudden they're still going, and I'm like,
1 second. What the? I thought we were done with this, you guys. What the hell?
like,
I have concentration. How does that work? How
You
do I roll against my concentration?
you make a Constitution saving throw,
Constitution? Okay.
Yeah. and it's either a difficulty 10.
16.
Okay. You managed to keep your concentration on your hex.
So the black spot's still on his hand.
The black spot is still on his hand.
That's all that matters.
He's still freaking out about it internally. Kiba, brings us back to you. You've got the one cultist that's talking to Tika, and you've got the one guy that's kind of just like walking away from the whole situation. And then you got the one guy attacking Savar and Kelpkeep.
The one walking away, he's pretty much injured though, right?
Yeah, he is.
He's not gonna get very far. So the one attacking, he's a spellcaster.
No.
All right. I'm gonna shoot an arrow at the one attacking Tika.
Okay. The one talking to Tika?
Yeah, the one talking to Tika.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna wound him. Like pretty much shoot, but not to kill.
You can try.
Yeah, I could try.
Excuse me. You can try to pull your punch with a bow. 17. That's not gonna be a pulled punch. Roll your damage. So Tika's sitting there having a civil conversation with this guy. He's just like, you wouldn't believe the amount of perks that you get from joining a cult.
No, I definitely understand.
And it's all about the
whose
sea.
accent did I just slip into?
He's like, it's all about the ocean. So we spend time on boats. And the second he's about to tell you about the last voyage he was on, you see an arrow just pierce him through the neck. And there's these 2 gushes of blood, and then he starts bleeding from the mouth and just collapses in front of you.
And she's a little jarred, but she kind of goes like, "Oh, that's messy. You had to be so messy." She just like got like splatter on her.
Yeah, there's a little bit of spatter on him.
And I want to move up also to Ezekiel's body.
Okay. He's still alive. He's breathing.
Yeah, I want to go up to him and take a knee and fought well. Everything will be okay.
In the chaos, you see that out of a group of villagers, Orenji comes kind of like sauntering over, and he's got an orange in one hand, a banana, and what looks to be slices of pineapple in his other hand that he's just kind of like shoving into his mouth. But it looks like he stole these from somebody.
You're coming up to him?
He's coming up to you.
Oh, he's coming up to me.
Yeah, and he's just like offers you the banana with his other hand.
I put my arm so he can climb up to my shoulders.
He does.
And I put the banana in my sack.
Right in your sack.
I didn't say anything. I just want everyone to know that I didn't say anything.
Banana right in the sack.
Right in the stack. That brings us to Bhodi.
Yes.
There is the one that's running away because he's still walking away.
Yeah, but Cappy Clip Clop got 10 points of damage, right?
Captain Kelpkeep has 8 points of damage on him.
Oh,
No, you
8?
mean Kelpkeep has 10 points of damage on him. The one attacking Savar has 8 points of damage on him.
How much health does Zeke need?
Any healing will bring him back up. So it could be 1, it could be 12.
But he is alive. I made sure of that.
Yeah, he is alive.
Dude, Tika's just all about saving like the lovable side characters. I got a Renji in the first one and then Zeke now.
How does an action play different than an attack?
There is an attack action, but an action can be split up into an attack action, a spell action, or a ranged action, a ranged attack action. There's also the actions of you get one action.
Yeah.
But if something gives you a bonus action, you're also allowed a bonus action, and you do have your move action.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the 3 kind of action economy accesses that you have with your character.
Right. Let's hit him with I want to get old Zeekster with I like the cut of his jib. I'm tired of him being on the ground. I think he's a little better if he's up. So let's hit him with a healing light. He's close enough to me.
Oh shit.
And since I'm imagining he's got, I'm gonna say he's close to double digits. I'm gonna guess. So I'm gonna hit him with. I get 4 d6s a day per long rest to do this that I can throw out. So 2 of them.
Okay. In the chat, if the D&D Beyond chat, if you hit the d6s,
I have it twice. And
twice,
then I hit
yeah.
the roll,
Yeah,
and
there you
it'll
go.
pop out.
4.
A 1 and a 3.
That's more than he had.
Well, let's go.
Yeah, and you see his eyes flutter. His hands grip the daggers that were in them, and he just kind of looks up at you. He's like, "I owe you my life."
Give him a wink.
Tika rolls her eyes.
A cool sly wink.
Yeah, but you see him pull himself up to his feet and kind of surveys the situation. Captain, orders!
Just vibe.
And he starts to just kind of nod. Just his head kind of sways back and forth, left to right. He's like, "All right, I can do that." And he just sits down with his knife away.
Yeah, I was gonna say, just vibing, no knifing.
That brings us to Tika and Mara.
Dream team.
Dream team.
Would you like to do the honors?
I'll follow suit. I'm observing. Go ahead.
Well, I ain't used this yet, and whoever is the closest to me that we are apparently taking out everybody, I'm gonna whack him with my shillelagh.
Okay, you can rush back over to the main guy attacking.
Yeah, because the other guy isn't still around. Because I left Z. Okay, yeah. So
Yeah, the two cultists that were still alive that attacked Zeke are dead. The one guy that was crying has kind of made his way back out towards the crowd, and he's trying to fit in. And then it's just the one guy that brought all of these guys out to attack Mara.
Sweet. I have to roll to hit with it. That would be the smart thing to do first.
But we know that when you do hit, not with a 10.
Nope. Not with a 10. So she gives a little swing and a miss.
Yeah.
Uh,
A Babe
And-
Ruth, just a wild swing.
just a wild swing. But when can I do a thing where like when I miss, I kind of just do a little twirl and then stand there like, yeah.
You sure can.
You don't want to get hit by it next time.
You don't want to get hit by it next time. It'll hurt you.
That was a warning shot.
There's a warning twirl.
All right. Mara's turn.
Yeah, follow
Mara-
suit on that one, Mar.
I'm gonna put that warning twirl on the ground with my ray of frost over there. by
Yeah.
the way.
That's my
Yeah.
my best. Mara looks at the dagger that she recently pulled out of crying guy's
Yeah.
shoulder and got a little blood on it. And she like looks at it with disgust. Like, this blood isn't even worthy to be on my dagger. Like, who are these idiots that are trying to we're on a mission. Who are these guys? Anyway, she wipes it off on the side of her trousers and she turns towards Big Baddie and turns to her group and says, "Let's end this. It's time, guys. We don't have all day."
He wasn't afraid of my warning twirl, so I think it's about time.
Yeah, that was clearly a mistake on their part, and now it's time to pay the piper. So, it's gonna be a dagger attack again.
Okay.
Trusty daggers have not failed me yet. So, I'd like to attack with both my daggers.
Sure.
Am I in range to hit without throwing? Actually, wait, no, I only have one dagger. Because I threw the other one, right, into the guy. So I need to go get my other dagger. I gotta go get my other dagger really quick. So I go over there and I get my dagger first.
Yeah, you can pick them up and throw them from where it was.
Cool. So I can throw them, but I can't. Okay, that's okay. I'll just pick them up again.
Yeah.
All right, we're used to this. All right, so dagger to hit is 24.
Oh my god, yeah, that hits.
So I'm gonna roll for damage.
He's surrounded, so you get sneak attack.
I love when you tell me that. That's my favorite. All right. 3 plus. Oh, it's 6 because I forgot we get plus 3.
Yeah.
6 plus 7.
Ooh, 13.
Lucky 13.
Yeah, he lets out just this grunt of pain. Roll to hit with your second dagger.
Thank you. So that's gonna hit for 20s.
Oof. That both of them find
17 plus
purchase in his
3.
body. Go. Roll regular damage.
Regular. No snake.
No snuck.
No snake.
When you said let's end this, did you mean you're gonna end it? Because that's what
Apparently. Apparently. I'm gonna give it all I
Talking to
got.
her daggers.
Yeah.
Let's end this.
Let's end this, boys.
That one hits for 4.
Oof.
Correction, swaggers.
Swagger. Oh, yes.
Swaggers. Yeah, swaggers.
Those are the name of my daggers.
Mm-hmm. Swagger 1 and 2.
The swagger daggers. Yeah.
Swagger daggers. Both of them hit. Both of them find purchase on his body. And he just kind of looks down at the one that's close to his heart, but not really impaled his heart. And there's a look of worry that comes over him. But he also sees that Kelpkeep is still hurt. So that's kind of what drives him forward. But it will be Kelpkeep's turn.
Buddy, don't you ever think about that spot? And then I'm gonna unarmed strike.
Well, here we go.
That's a 14 plus 4, 18.
18's going to hit.
All right. So, okay, so bludgeoning damage.
Yep.
That is 3 damage.
Add your d6.
And adding my d6. That is so 3 necrotic damage and then 3 bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, 6 more.
Okay. Still up?
Still up.
All right, we're gonna Fury of Blows.
Ooh, flurry.
That's an 18 plus 4, 22.
That hits.
All right. So the first one's punch to the face. Second one, headbutt.
Okay.
That's 4 bludgeoning damage, and then you said I get to do another hex damage.
I believe so. Yes. It's not once per turn.
5 necrotic damage.
9 more.
Still up.
Still
Because
up.
there's still that last one, right?
He's still up.
13 plus 4, 17.
17 hits. So punch, headbutt,
Kick to the groin.
kick to the groin,
4 bludgeoning damage.
plus your d6 for hex.
1 necrotic damage.
Oh, 5.
Is he still up?
Just barely holding on.
I'm just gonna grab him by the face, kiss him, and push him off me.
He is confused.
Jones is gonna love you, my friend. He's gonna fucking love you.
Something awakens inside of Mara.
Savar.
Both Tika and Mara are like, yeah.
Yeah. This is where we are.
Is this something we are doing? And so as he's falling onto Savar, he's going to aim his greatsword to impale him like a skewer.
Nice.
And then I'll describe what he does after if he hits.
Sure.
Recklessly, by the way.
Okay. Just spinning the great sword.
He doesn't hit.
11 and 10 is disgusting. No.
What is happening? This is what happens when I don't frenzy rage.
You could have done something great here.
I know.
The whole homoerotic situation that's just played out in front of you just has this thing that's giving you the vapors all of a sudden. You just like don't know where to really stick your sword, and it's just like, is this a phallic thing now? Is like, if I stab him instead of cutting him, like, is he gonna misinterpret this? The whole thought process just kind of makes you not put your sword where it needs to be.
Therapy and D&D.
I know I missed with my sword, right? But could I not miss with my face and then just go in to kiss him too? Because I think that's what we're doing now.
Yeah. I will totally let that happen.
All right. So Savar goes in and just kisses the guy.
Okay.
The crazy dude.
Tika turns to Mara and goes, what?
Didn't know it was that kind of party.
Is this what we're doing? I don't understand. And then he just like
100% what we're doing now, my friends.
Yeah, Mara just lets out a huge cheer. Like, she doesn't know what to do with this emotion, but she's for it.
Yeah. Like, there's a moment where even Orenji is kind of like sitting on your shoulder, like he's peeling the banana, he's peeling the orange, he sees this happening, he's just kind of like slowly turns to look you in the eye. Like, is this what's happening?
We doing this? Renji?
I just look at Renji and I'm like, I just pat his little head.
And he kind of like, he sees it.
And I give him a kiss on the forehead.
Yeah, he kind of sees that as a sign, and he just like, he shrugs, and then he leans in and he kisses you on your like right on the corner of your eye.
Oh, buddy. And I tell Renji if he can start following that dude that was heading into the crowd.
He nods
and
he climbs
Maro
down.
Stab.
Yeah, he nods and he climbs down. That's
I put my hand on my heart and I'm like,
that's everybody. So it's his turn. You see him as a last-ditch effort. He says something that sounds infernal. So I don't know if any of you near him have infernal as a language. But the moment he does, the short sword that he has kind of splits into two, and they light on fire. So he's gonna take 2 attacks.
I think he really liked that kiss.
Yeah. He's gonna take 2 attacks on Savar since he has advantage. Oh no, natural 20. But at least the other one is like a 1 and a 10. So there's karma. Was Savar raging? Yeah, right? No. Oh no.
I'm not raging. I'm taking full damage.
Oh no. Okay, so it's that plus. It's 25 points of damage.
Yikes.
Both swords come flying in with this red streak of flame behind them. One of them finds purchase, and you just see this nasty kind of crescent-shaped cut as he comes down from where your gut starts up towards your sternum. And you get those of you that are next to Savar can hear the sword grinding against the bottom of his rib cage as it kind of slides out. The wound, luckily, because the blade is on fire, is cauterized, so you're not bleeding to death. But you did take a hefty amount of damage.
Can like as a reaction, can I just say some? Can Savar just say something?
Yeah, right.
This one is mine.
You just hear him under his breath. I'll take you out, fatty.
I'm gonna do it next turn, but that's definitely gonna
Yeah. It brings us to Kiba.
So, actually, I'm with my bow and arrow. I'm just going around, and I'm about to shoot one that just obviously my instinct is to shoot at him, especially after what he's doing, gutting for Savaris. But then I hear what Savaris says. This one is mine, and I'm like, I nod my head out of respect. I bow.
Yeah.
And then I look to see, there's nobody else.
The crowd parts. Somebody yells out, "Monkey!" And the guy starts yelling, "No, no, please!" And everybody kind of moves around, and you just see the one guy that Mara let go.
Yeah, then that's the guy that I'm gonna shoot.
And Orange's just bouncing on his head, slamming the orange down against him.
I'm not gonna shoot. I'm gonna run up to him actually, so I can tackle him.
Okay.
Or I'm gonna catch up to him because I want to question him.
Okay. Make an athletics check to tackle him.
All right. Athletics.
But that'll bring us to Bhodi while he's doing that.
17.
Yeah, you'll tackle him. So Bhodi sees the crowd part. Orenji jumping on this guy's head, just slamming the orange down against him, and then you just see Kiba tackle him.
Those guys are fine. I don't want to take Savar's vengeance shot away from him.
Yeah.
So I'll dump the other 2 health that I have into Savar to stitch him up so he doesn't bleed out.
Nice. Do it.
Get over here and give me you some warm fuzzies. I let the light get really bright in my eyes. Like this. My eyes are gonna look like they've never looked before. I'm ready for kissing. Let's go.
Ooh.
Go. I'm ready to give Savar big healing kisses.
9.
3 and 6.
9 more. Nice.
Big health for my body buzz.
And Savar smiles at you, a wild smile. Yes, thank you, my friend.
Yes. Brings us to Mara and Tika.
Well,
Listen, I'm
He
in the
wants
same
it.
boat. I don't want to take it. I'm not touching it.
he wants it. I'm messy, to be honest. I feel a bit, I need a shower.
Just go to the washroom.
Yeah, I'll let
Ladies
him take
together?
it. Yeah, a little ladies' washroom break.
Yeah. Thinking numbers. We'll leave it to you guys. We're out of here.
You, as you mentioned, looking dirty, like you hear Ezekiel, who has just kind of sidled up next to you. He's like, "You look all right to me."
Well, thank you, Zeke. Are you feeling better?
Oh yeah.
Excellent. All right, Zeke. Yeah, feel it. Feel yourself. Well, don't actually feel yourself right now.
I mean, he was about to.
a lot of kissing, I know, going on,
Yeah.
but it's still not the time.
Like his left hand had gone down to where the tie,
the bunk,
the bindings to
Ezekiel.
his pants are, and his right hand was just like sliding down. He's like,
He's
Oh.
like, wait.
yeah,
Oh, wait. You said he is
a gnome.
a gnome. Damn it. Never mind.
Oh, is Tika not down with the gnomes?
No. I'm sorry. It's not that. I
Oh.
made a little racy mistake. I speak Dwarvish, and I thought maybe even it's not
I
the
mean-
same. I know.
You can speak Dwarvish. You don't even know.
But I'm not gonna. No, that's insulting.
Only-
He's a
there's
gnome.
only
I'm not
like
gonna
8
speak.
There's only one way to find out if my boy speaks Dwarvish.
If my boy speaks Dwarvish.
I'm gonna assume.
All right. Well,
Asking
when he goes to do that, she's like, no, not that. Sorry, we're gonna go to the bathroom actually. So,
He nods.
but keep kicking butt. And
Yeah, I love this. I'm down to go to wash up and
Okay.
literally, yeah, I'm not taking the last blow. And
I mean, we could find a nice druid for some prestidigitation or something. I'm sure it'd be fine.
That's true. That's true. If there's a potion shop around, I don't know. I don't want to leave
You know?
too far. Maybe, maybe, I don't know, Tika, what, maybe before we wash up, we want to go help. You want to go help Kiba? Just,
Yeah,
do
no,
some
why not?
questioning, maybe? We'll go over there and just like
Oh, I'll
prepare
give
for
him some
that.
questions.
Maybe we
I'll
have
give him some questions.
He's not getting my copper, by the way. Just no. He doesn't deserve it.
Well, he shouldn't. He didn't shut the fuck up.
He didn't.
He never, yeah.
He did not.
He crawled away.
So
like
yeah,
a
we're
cat.
gonna go over towards
Okay.
Kiba, and my shillelagh is still threatening. My little
Yeah,
quarterstaff's
yeah,
still
yeah.
glowing. Haven't shut that down, so we're just kind of
All right. Kelpkeep comes to you.
Completely disengage and start walking over to Mara.
Okay.
You're the one they call Mara, yes?
Yeah, I've been known to answer to that name.
Wonderful. Zeke, come on over. We're gonna have a conversation, you and I, Miss Mara.
Right now.
I can't think of another time.
Okay, now's a good time, I guess. All right.
I mean, if you
Tika,
want to.
go on ahead. I'll be with you in a minute.
I mean,
Wonderful.
we did have to
Zeke,
pee.
why don't you
Okay.
go with Tika? Is it Tika, T-E-E-C-A, Tika?
What?
I got to spell the name out so I remember it. It's fine. We're gonna get to like the real introductions in
there,
a
son.
second. Yeah, hi Mara.
Hello.
And
Hello.
as,
Thank you for your help, by the way.
as you two start talking, it brings us to Savar.
Well, I see that they've left us alone for a minute. First, I must apologize. You do not kiss without consent. I'm assuming that is why you penetrated me without consent. Second, I will frenzy rage. Am I able? I know rules as written.
Mhm.
I am not. Because rules as written, I believe I have to wait a turn
Yeah.
to attack twice.
I think
But,
we
like-
can skip two, given the circumstances that have happened to you.
Amazing. Because then in that case, reckless attack twice with my greatsword.
Ooh.
So that's a 21 on the first.
That's gonna hit.
And then on the second, that is a 14.
14 misses.
All right. So at least on the one.
Yeah. Let's see what you do with
Oh, wait. So this is 13 plus my 2 rage damage. So 15.
15. That's enough anyway to take him out. And you just see that he kind of shrugs as you talk about consent and this and that. And he's just like, I don't know what this means or anything. And the sword just comes crashing down against him. And in mid,
And I would like to.
Go ahead.
I would like to take him into my arms and say, the kiss was a 2 out of 10 at best. As I slowly pull out the greatsword.
And his eyes just kind of
pulls out.
Yeah, his eyes widen in anger and disgust and surprise, and then the life just kind of evaporates out of them. The short swords clang to the floor and then become one again.
What happens with the spot in his hand?
it vanishes.
Beautiful.
But yeah, now we are out of combat.
pick up
You
this?
have tackled
Oh, sorry.
one of them, and you do have the spoils of this guy's body in front of you, Savar. Mara and Kelpkeep are talking in the distance, to one side rather. Bhodi's near enough that he can just kind of step over. Tika is with Kiba. What does everybody want to do?
Very quickly, can I get that
Anzi.
splitting sword? That thing looks really nice. I don't know what that is. I want it.
Curse, 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 curse,
I will
curse,
take
curse.
it.
That fucking sword is cursed.
100%.
How,
100%.
how dare you assume there's a cursed item in this?
Orenji-san. I go to Orenji-san, you know what to do. And by that I mean he goes around, gathers whatever he can from the bodies, and especially any arrows that I've shot.
Yep.
And then I want to pick up this guy from the floor and pretty much put him up against the wall.
Okay.
Any wall to question him and start.
Yeah. So, Savar picks up the sword. Orenji starts to rifle through the bodies. Is Bhodi gonna stick around with Mara, or is he gonna go where Tika and Kiba are?
Yeah, I don't. I'm not moving anywhere. I'm staying where I'm at now.
Okay.
I'm letting everybody else can loot. None of that stuff interests me at all. I just wanted to eliminate the threat. So.
Yeah. And they have been eliminated. So yeah, what is Kelpkeep saying to Mara?
I first send Zeke to go cut the spot into the guy's hand.
He does.
All right, wonderful. While he's gone, I look at Mara and I go, care to take a walk with me? Miss Mara.
Do you have a destination in mind?
I never really do. I like walking without a purpose.
Mara contemplates. She looks over to Tika, makes eye contact. Kind of like a knowing, like, I'm okay. I'm leaving. If I don't make it back, you know what to do. All right.
And with my
Captain-
eyes, I go, okay.
Wonderful. And for your own assurance, Zeke, stay with Miss Mara's friends, all right?
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah, he
Don't feel very assured.
he gets as close as is comfortably possible to Tika, and he just kind of nods and gives you the okay symbol.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
Are we about? I might be like slightly taller, but like, how tall is he?
Zeke is as short as normally possible.
Yeah, he's just north of 3 foot. He's like 3'1", 1.5.
Yeah, I'm like what,
Mostly hat.
10.
The half inch is his hat.
Which is tricorder.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm 3'8". So literally,
Oh, yeah.
me and Zeke are like, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Slow dancing.
Yeah. Yeah.
we don't have to do this right now, but should we give descriptions to?
I have no
Kelpkeep
idea what you
of-
guys look like.
Yeah, he doesn't know what any of us look like, even though
Yeah.
we just battled together.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that off stream.
oh, sweet.
But the group kind of has completed the protection of Mara as far as this city is concerned. The person with the sword does have one of the badges of the Order of the Kraken, as do one of the cultists that attacked Zeke and almost killed him. So you have 2 now, more than you had before. And as Kelpkeep has pulled Mara aside to chat with her about whatever he might have in store for the group moving forward, and you have one of these bandits that is up against the wall ready to be questioned, I think this is a good time to call it for the day.
Oh,
Mm.
okay.
Okay.
And as
I am sad.
always, just like we do at the top, please, in same order, if we could have Gloop tell everybody what you're up to and where they can find you.
I'll be live tomorrow at noon with episode 13 of Karaoke Foreplay.
Nice. Who do you have on this time?
Tomorrow is Mr. Ducks, Miss Charizard, Sidious 87, and Mini Maddie.
Nice.
All right.
How
Yeah.
fun.
Super fun.
I can attest that show is amazing and
Yep.
everybody
Yes.
should go watch it. It's so much fun.
I can vouch for that too. I had so much fun that day.
Mhm.
Be a good one.
Oh yeah, I'm
Cat.
Lasercat. Hi.
Hi.
Yeah, you can find me on Monday. I'll be streaming some Animal Crossing and doing some Animal Crossing giveaways, which will be fun. There was a new update if you're interested. And if you're not, yeah, there's other shit that goes on my channel, so you should come out anyway. It's a good time.
Good time. Red, where can they find you and what are you up to aside from your move?
Yeah, I
Oh.
mean, honestly, that's kind of the biggest thing is like I'm moving in the next couple days, so I'm sure my schedule will probably have a few day moment where I get accustomed and all that good stuff. But once I get my PC set back up, we'll probably be streaming 3 days a week. Normally I've been streaming about 5, but I will be getting a job, so I think probably about 3 days a week. But yeah, doing the big move on Monday, and we play a bunch of games, and I'd love to see you. Otherwise, you'll see me here too.
Red.
Always. As long as
love
you'll
it.
have me as your DM, I will always have you guys at my table.
Oh, 1,000%.
Pedro, where can people find you and what are you up to?
They can find me at Instagram at Urquia or Twitter at Pedro Jose Urquia. I'm not on Twitch still, but I have been heavily contemplating it. So I'm slowly converting. I just need way more space and
Where you gonna
a
get 'em?
better camera.
Yeah, we'll get you there. Ike, where what are you up to and where can people find you?
You can tune in to this Twitch channel on Friday. Star Wars Out of the Dark. I'll be playing as Flid Grill. And you can also catch Brandon there as well, playing Edie.
Yeah. The first robot Jedi Knight. Brandon, where can people find you and what are you up to?
I mean, outside of the always lovable Ravnos Archon on Fridays, you can also find me soon, probably in December, at Cooking with Brandon on twitch.tv. And then also, apparently, at any South Florida theater event, I'm almost always there.
Nice. Good. Thank you guys again for being part of this. I've been torn about whether to keep calling this a one-shot because we do kind of have a one-shot mentality, but we are also a campaign. But I think if we do start calling it a campaign, we're going to run into the drawbacks of people's schedules and what happens when you actually have a running campaign. Where
It's the one-shot campaign.
I think, yeah. I think we're still doing, it's episodic one-shots. It's fine. But as always on the channel, we take mental health seriously here. Be aware that it is okay to not feel okay. And if you need help in any way, shape, or form, and you're watching live, there are numbers going up on the Twitch chat right now so that you can get the help that you need in the areas that you're living in. If you're living outside the United States, there's also a link going up to help you find resources in your area. As always, please continue to wash your hands, continue to wear your mask, continue to keep your distance. If you are of age and can get vaccinated, please get vaccinated. I just found out recently that one of my employees, their mother just tested positive for COVID. So it's something that can be prevented and it should be prevented, and you have the power to do that. So if you can get vaccinated, please get vaccinated. As has been said, you can find me on Mondays for our Vampire the Masquerade campaign, which is a dual story. This Monday will be our Anarch chapter. Tuesdays, you can find me either running a Werewolf the Wild West game or a Legend of the Five Rings game, which is samurai based. And of course, Friday, you can either tune in for our Star Wars campaign or our newly begun Dungeons and Dragons in the Eye of the Storm, which takes place, just so you guys are aware, in the past of the city that you're currently in. So if you want to find out any of the history of why there are 9 houses instead of 7, you can tune into that running every other Friday. And as always, I love your faces. Thank you for doing this. Please take care of each other, take care of yourselves, and we will see you when we see you. Have a good day.